Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Ronan, and today is June 13th, 2018. And it's been a great week in the markets. For anybody that's just tuning into the YouTube channel, thanks for watching. I have created a program and to be profitable in Forex. You can see my dog in the background. He's freaking out over there. But yeah, I've been trading for a few years now, and I've really simplified the markets, at least to my own understanding, using support and resistance, identifying trend lines, trend line reversals, Fibonacci retracements, and then fundamental analysis. And I have a training program, a VIP group for anybody that's interested. I need to throw a ball or something for this dog. Go get it. I don't know if you guys saw that. He's freaking out. But anyways, yeah, I have a training program. We have about 70, 80 videos now where, I break everything down for beginner to intermediate to advanced and really try to make it easy for you guys to understand. And I have a VIP group where I also send out trade setups or signals, but I like to not necessarily signals, they're tools. So you can take them, look at the training, and try to see what I see in the market. And if you like it, take the trade. If not, that's cool. But at the same time, you learn in the process. And the main thing is we got to team up to beat this market, man. Because all the brokers and the big banks, they're out to get us. Look at them back there. He's having a blast. So, but anyways, we've had a great week so far doing that. And so I want to go over some of the trades. Tomorrow's Thursday, so today we had the Fed meeting, and there's a little movement on interest rates, but it really wasn't that big of an impact. And honestly, I feel like dollar strength is about to weaken. So let's get into it. I'm at my house here in Colorado. I just moved into it. It's pretty chill out here, and there's actually a huge forest fire like on the other side of that ridge right there. You can Google it, look up Durango forest fire, and that's where I am. Actually, they just pre-evacuated my street. I know I'm going to talk about trading here in a second, but this is just some real life stuff. Pre-evacuation notification shit is going down over here, but what am I doing? I'm still here trading, trying to make that money so I can pay for this place. But anyways, for anybody that's in my group that's been like, where's Ronan been at? So that's kind of it, dealing with this fire and crazy stuff in town about it. So that being said, just wanted you guys to know where I'm at, and let's get into this video and check out what's going on in the market. So let me share my screen with you guys, and let's take a look at news coming up in the next 24 hours. We got some big stuff cracking. And so we just had some Chinese data out of China. I'd like to see what this is, because we had Australian data, which was mixed employment. So, if we have some really bad data out of China is Australia's #1 trading partner. And so, what's going on there really affects the strength of the Aussie dollar. But I'll come back to that in a second. The big thing I wanted to point out to you guys was this ECB press conference, which is happening at 6:30 my time. I'm in Mountain Time, 6:30 a.m. So that should be let's just say expect some major volatility there. And also on top of that, core retail sales from the United States. So EU is going to be off the charts. So be careful for anybody. I think we're in some Euro trades right now in my group. Let me see here. We're in Euro GBP, but we've already cleared our first take profit target. And so what I teach my students is, after you clear that target, be sure to move your stop loss to entry. In other words, move it to your entry price point. And that way, if the trade turns back around, you get taken out at stop loss without a loss. But if you do that, make sure you pull some partial profits and secure the bag. That's most important thing, you know, you'll never go broke taking profits. So yeah, let's get back into this. Also, something I wanted to point out was Bank of Japan monetary policy. So, you know, I mean, they're pretty straightforward with what they're going to do. You know, nobody's going to expect them to hike rates, but we could get a bit of a hawkish tone out of this one. So I kind of think this could be a bit of a sleeper. At least I hope so, because I've been trading USDJPY all month. Well, actually, the past like 2 months. So people that are in my group definitely know that. And then Friday, we have nothing huge, but the big thing to think about tomorrow, the next 24 hours, is this ECB and retail sales. So that being said, let's look at some technicals now. We're going to drop this down. Let's go over some of these trades. So first of all, let's take a look at the dollar index. Here we are in euro. We're in a sell right now. You can see, man, we got. I've already pulled the majority of my profits here. Otherwise, I'd be really bummed out about this. But we almost nailed this 100 pip target. This is some good stuff. Sola Vida kombucha. For anybody that likes kombucha out there. But EU, the thing is here, I'm expecting some serious euro strength coming out of this ECB. And look, when I look at my charts, this looks a little more accurate to me. Let's have a closer look. So we had this little breakdown here. We've had this huge, if you hear those trucks, it's like fire trucks going by right now. I mean, it's crazy over here, but still trying to bring it to you all. So anyways, yeah, this looks pretty legit right here. It's really hard to find how to set these trend lines. I look for these fractal points and see where they start to really meet up in multiple places. And this looks like a good indicator right here. Now here the spike was the Fed meeting today, and we had a huge drop and then a rebound back up. And this is going to be the common theme and really why I wanted to shoot this video. Let's take a look at the dollar index. So you can see I've been working hard on the dollar index for months now. So long term, we had this downtrend, right? We broke out of it, breakout. There's a second level of resistance here. We broke out above that, and see, like, when you see a breakdown like that, you want to find a cross trend line like this. And so we have a cross trend, and you can see price started to bounce along here. And we got it rejected at 38.2, which was 94.5. Kind of sounds like a radio station. I think it was one I used to listen to when I was a kid. Now here we are now. So this was a bit of an ascending wedge, right? So I had these two up arrows signifying ascending wedge. We had a drop here. And now we're a bit range bound. But what I am looking at happening is, go to the hourly chart. Looks like a break of the support right here. And so this was the big pop today, right, from the Fed, and then rejection. Just got rejected at 94, right at the dot. So we know 94 is just super. That's a huge pivot point for the dollar index. And we got rejected, and now we're kind of below this level of support. So I'm thinking we're going to see some more downside movement. And weakness in the US dollar, right? And so it's important when you're looking at the dollar index, when you start to identify, and also now that I draw this out like this, anybody that's in my VIP group might know I look for this pattern an awful lot. That looks like a really, really solid bearish flag. It looks good. I like it. I like it, and I like seeing that. And let's see what it looks like on a daily. It looks totally like a bearish flag. So I'm thinking more dollar weakness. Now, when you identify these things on the dollar index, then you want to take it to your USD pairs. You know, I specialize. I don't really trade crosses much. I mean, I'll send out a few trade setups on them, but for me and my account, my personal account, and my managed accounts, which for anybody watching the video, I just started a new managed account if you're interested. I trade the dollar, right? And then, so where am I going to take that to? I'm going over to UJ. Sweet, sweet UJ. Let's see here. Sweet, sweet UJ. I've been trading it hard for the past, as you can see, it looks like a crazy person did this. I actually shot a video yesterday. You can go back up a month and see this whole analysis on UJ and what's been going on. So I encourage you to do that too if you'd like to learn my trading style more. But check it out. We have this giant triangle pattern, right? We have a big breakdown here, breakout, retest, and a short break above, but we had a huge failure right here. And I'm going to break back down below this trend line. And where are we at now? You can see we're retesting the backside of this trend line. And now this was the daily closing candle. And we have a big old gravestone doji. That's what this is. I'm not a huge candlestick person, but we can't ignore this candlestick right here. That's a gravestone doji, which is bearish. We got rejected at this huge trend line, which goes back. How far does this thing go back? Multi-year trend line back to June 2016. So exactly 2 months ago. This thing is strong, man. It's going to be hard to break. And even if we do break it, we've got this other second barrier here. So in other words, just to simplify that, I'm liking UJ shorts right now. And let's just look at it on a weekly scale. Really try to figure this thing out. I know it just ignore all the crazy lines, but breakdown, retest. And we're going to break down again, right? And check this out. I don't know about you, but these look like railroad tracks. So I didn't mean for this to turn into a candlestick video, but we got candlesticks all over the place. So railroad tracks, definitely a sign for a reversal. And I've been teaching I have a mastermind group of more intense, dedicated students. And all we've been doing is trading UJ. And I've been saying for the past 3 weeks that we had this rally back up, breakdown, bounced off the 61.8 level, a retest. So we could march our way up here. And if we do, one of my favorite trades is the X marks the spot trade, as I like to call it. Excuse me. Which is where price makes its way up here to where two trend lines intersect to make an X. Shiva. Dog's digging something, man. Sorry. But when this happens, excellent shorting opportunity. But I don't think it's going to make it that far. This is a head and shoulders pattern, and it's about ready to drop. So shoulder, head, shoulder. And I think now what these arrows signify is another big drop, boom, all the way down to 106, maybe 38.2, 107, and fully completing this head and shoulders pattern, and creating a double bottom here, or also I like to call them W's. 1, 2, and then what would just be the icing on the cake is if it rallies up, hits this X, and then we short it all the way down. That's my game plan on UJ. I hope it happens. Let's take a look at one more pair that we're in, that we've been shorting the crap out of, right? We already have a our first entry here, and I shot a video yesterday and I talked about this. And for anybody that watched it, I actually put this trade in while we were shooting the video, and so it's good that it turned out. It's good that it hit our take profit points and didn't turn out the other way. So we have our first entry here. We already just knocked out 2 take profits, 40 pips in the bag. We had a bounce of this trend line and then re-entry, right? And so why I like this trade a lot is because of where our stop losses is. We have our stop losses are, not where our stop losses is. Stop losses are. Anyways, it's been a long day looking at charts, trading. It always gets like this middle of the week. So yeah, but this trend line is acting like a barrier, and this trend line is a barrier. And also, I haven't done it yet, but before I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to move my stop losses into profit or break even and pull some partial profits. And I think we're definitely going to hit this 40 pip. Australia just had some negative data, or like I said, mixed bag of data, which isn't going to strengthen it. Let's see what happened with China. Negative. Let's just take a look. So what I like to do when I'm trading and news comes across like this. Now let's take a look at there are a few pairs I was looking at. I don't like AU. Euro AUD is already pretty overbought. I mean, I'd love to buy this, but it'd be buying at the top. So I want to hurry up a little bit and see what's going on with GA. Pound's been pretty weak right now, but I don't know. This looks like a bit of a breakout, though. And we're at this moving average here. If we can break past that, let's look at this in the hourly. Yeah, I like this setup. I'm going to drop a signal right now to my group, and I'm going to let you guys know what it is. See, and then I'm going to drop it first, and I'm going to let you know why. So for anybody that's watching this immediately, we're putting a buy on GA, entry at 1.7695. TP, our first TP is 20 pips up. Now I'm not saying necessarily stack your trades, right? I'm saying this is your take profit points. Make sure you're pulling your profits here. And the reason I do these multiple take profits, not so you'll have 20 trades and then that's more advanced strategy, stacking trades. For a beginner, I don't recommend it, but I just do it so you can have one trade and then pull partial profits along the way. And if you don't know how to do that, I have I go over all the beginner stuff. Just crucial knowledge. You need to know how to pull your profits, or else you're going to go broke and give your money to the broker. Okay, so TP1 at 1.7715, TP2 at 1.7735, TP3 1.7795, 100 pip target, stop loss at 1.76. Put it below on the other side of this. 45. We had 94. We dropped a bit since I started doing this. And so for anybody that's in my group that wonders how I send signals, how it works, like, you know, I'm on here, I'm watching the charts, I'm marking them up, and I'm looking for breakouts. I'm looking for reversals. Usually I'm looking for reversals, like, you know, sell-offs. I'm more of a bear. But you know, the pound's been struggling a little bit, so we'll see what happens. But I do like this breakout right now, mixed with the not so good news for Aussie. So now I'm gonna put in my trades. All right. So there we go. Now let's go over this, and you know, I'll show you why I did it. You know, I'm looking for breakouts, right? And this is one of my big trading styles. Plus the other 4 hour. This is major divergence right here. I'm always looking for divergence. Major divergence. So way to drop low. You know, price action was moving down, but relative strength was moving up. Big sign for reversal. And then we retested this trend line here. We have our 200 moving average, which on the daily 200 moving average. Look, this is a great breakout, especially on this daily chart. Fractal point, fractal. Obvious breakout here, right? I mean, I wish I'd caught this sooner, to be honest. But if we're making a run towards this 200 DMA, which is also at our 100 pip take profit, which would be excellent. It's right there. We're breaking out. We have divergence. We've broken this trend line to the upside, and look how big. I'll just go back in time a little bit. Look how big of a drop this was, man. Huge. So I think it might be time for a bounce. Check it out. So this is also what I like to do, is I like to go back in time, find out where these trends intersect, and this is just perfect, right? We hit this downtrend line and a bounce off of it, which we're doing now. A break through this resistance. Oh, the dog's digging in the flower bed, man. He's crazy. And this looks like a great setup. So for anybody who took this trade, let's get it. I'm glad that you're in my group. Thanks for watching this video. It's getting dark out here, so I'm going to sign off. And I appreciate y'all, for sure. Stop screen share here. And thanks so much for watching. If this is your first time, click the links below. And I'd love to see you in my group, and I'd love to teach you, you know, my status, my method of trading. And I want you to be successful. I want everybody to be successful doing this, and you totally can. I'm no different than you all. Just I took a lot of losses, but I'm having some wins now. So that's the way it works. You just got to stick with it. You can't quit, and you got to decide, is my time. It's time to do this. I'm done. I'm done with the 9 to 5 BS, whatever. And make a decision to stick with it and do it. And if that means trading on a demo for a year, do it, man. Don't get greedy. Don't be like, I'm putting $20 in or I'm putting $500 in. Be realistic. Get your trading account set up right. You know, work for a year, save your ass off, put 5,000, 10,000 aside, whatever you can, and start with a significant number in your trading account so you have a better chance for success. And plus, practice. Practice makes perfect. So if you want to practice, love to have you in my training. And thanks for watching this video. I'll catch you on the next one. For all my people in VIP, I appreciate y'all. And send some prayers to Durango, Colorado. And we should have like a trading retreat out here. So that would be sick. Let me know what you think in the chat room, and I will talk to you soon. Let's get it. Peace.